Hey guys, what's going on? It is humid and it's raining a little bit, but it's about to be like a thunderstorm. Google notified me of a thunderstorm, like I guess in an hour or so. Took a nice hot shower that was well needed. I ran out of soap this morning, so I picked up some more soap, picked up some razors, and another toothbrush. And as I read my Bible, I'm going to look at. So here's the thing. I feel like this was a gift in a way from God. What I'm about to say, and I'm gonna explain in a second. I'm letting my hair dry. I'm not gonna put nothing in it as it's wet, but I came upon a channel this morning that I didn't I didn't watch any videos. So here's the thing. I'm about to cook some rice. I have some watermelon and some water. There is a gay 19-year-old from Mississippi who dresses in women's clothing. He alternates like women's clothing one day, my non-binary clothing the other, and I guess that's how he identifies. I don't know if he's a non-binary. I haven't watched his channel yet, but the thing is, I say this as a gift because I didn't watch any of the videos, but when I saw 19 gay, and this is what brought me to his channel, what really made me want to save on my tablet. I didn't subscribe. I don't want him knowing that I'm going to watch his videos. Now, let me say this. I'm not going to watch the commentary because I'm supposed to be non-secular, but in a way, this helps me a little bit with some of my own problems because I feel like it's okay as long as I'm reading the Bible every day. I spend more time on the Bible, even when class initiates. I'm still going to put as much time in anthropology in the Bible, more to anthropology. I'll just have everything sort of saved up here. But he's a gay, AUTISTIC, black, 19-year-old from Mississippi. And and this morning I was freaking out a little bit because the port for my charger, the charging port wasn't working, but it finally did. And I had a little bit of a breakdown because I didn't want this time to be where something happens to my phone. I have to, when I retrieve my stuff in Florida, I don't care what happens to this phone. Well, my tablet has my email where I paid my bill on, but I just need this phone to work when I get to Florida, and I don't care about it after that. But when I saw the channel, everything I went through, like, because here's the thing. I don't want to subscribe, and I'm not going to comment because I'm 31 years old. And 19 is not an adult to me, for one. For two, he has a lot more subscribers than me. But the second thing is, I'm against homosexuality, not because I'm just a buzzkill. I saw the difference of how it changed me in a lot of ways, cognitively, mentally, physically. It destroyed me. And I don't want anyone younger going through that same thing I did. And it's a very cutthroat lifestyle. But I have a lot of videos speaking out against homosexuality now. So if he were to come on my page, he would think I'm just a hater or I'm a troll. So I'm not going to comment. I don't comment on videos, to be honest. It's a few channels on here that I comment on, but I don't comment on videos overall. But I'm just saying this to say this. So you guys just don't know what it feels like when you find one person that's exactly like you. Like the whole like litmus test for people like me, he has everything checked off. His living situation, sexuality, um, race, sexuality, disability, and living situation. That's what drew me. Really, his disability drew me more. Sorry about that. My rice, the pot is almost clean. I'm about to put my rice in, and my watermelon should be cold in like another hour. But like I said, it's very creepy for someone my age to talk to someone that's still in their teens. But I just scrolled through his channel. Like I said, I'm not watching any videos that are, because it looks like he just talks about social commentary. He's not twerking or doing anything ratchet. So this is a channel, and I'm not going to disclose the channel's name because when I did that one time with a page, people started attacking like channels I would reference. So, you know, living the way he is, apparently, the last thing you want to deal with is haters. But I just, three things that helped me, that really, that I felt were, the reason why I said it was a gift from God, because it's really, it's just, it makes my day when I find someone exactly like me. Like exactly like me. Like there is no one at my church, at least the one that I went to last, that was just like me. When they were trying to recruit me to be a deacon, I told them why I'm not a good fit. I don't fit the image for one. I'm not well read with the Bible, and I'm just not. You know, I don't fit in any group, organization, gang. I'm a solo guy. I don't roll. I declared this on my old page. I don't roll with a clique. I don't roll with a bunch of guys. I roll alone. I came in this world by myself. I will die in this world by myself, and I'm content with that being the reality. But somebody just like me has a page, and it just makes me. I'm gonna continue fighting, but it makes me want to go even harder. So maybe cause like I said, the Bible is more important right now. But once every day, I'll just check out like a video of him, maybe two, because it looks like just how I say he's just like me. It looks like his family, they shunned him for being gay, and my dad sort of did that when I was in my teens. Cause here's the thing, I don't I don't identify with that anymore because Jesus matters more. And it's almost, let me just try to break it down like this. I used to love Morning Star veggie burgers. When I found out how they're not bad, they don't taste bad, but when I found out what it was doing to me health wise, I stopped eating it. It's like when you know too much about how harmful things can be, it's not fun. It's not it's not fun anymore to do. It's like, why do you think kids eat candy the most? Why do you think kids eat bad? They eat unhealthy the most? Because they don't know, they're ignorant on the dangers of what they're putting in their body. But when you learn the the um the secrets, the insides of the harmful things you do, you don't want to do them anymore. And the things I was doing sexually, when I was sexually active, I had to think about it too. When you engage in intercourse of any kind, well, usually the things that I was doing, I had to learn that those people became part of me. Not really the other way around, but they became part of me. Because when you just sleep with everybody or anyone that gives you attention, or just whatever you find appealing, you're supposed to do that with somebody that you're married to. But when you don't know that person very well, or you're just looking at who gives you attention or looks, or just a moment, or you on drugs or whatever, their energy sort of transfers over to you. So like, look at it like this: if somebody's crazy, if somebody's a demon, if someone's a maniac, and you had some kind of like some kind of sexual activity with them, their energy transfers over to you, and that's all I can really. That's the best way I can really explain it. But another thing was too, um, it's a gift from God, not the fact that he's gay, but when I was 19, I was in a lot better health. I would just associate the fact that I'm getting older, so my body is going to be a lot stiffer, but I want to lose weight. I'm gonna check how much I weigh after I'm done my food. Well, I should do that before I eat my food, because I haven't eaten really anything all day. But you know what? I think it's best if I put this pot, because we don't have a garbage disposal. I'm gonna put this pot in the toilet, like the water. I'm gonna start cooking my rice, but I want to check my weight, and I want to get down. I want to get back down to like 165, because I know I'm like over 200 pounds, and it's not healthy. And the foods I put in my body affect my mental health. They affect the way I feel. And let me just say this: since I don't use marijuana anymore, sometimes food can be my comfort when I'm stressed out. Like this morning, when I thought I was about to lose my phone. Like I said, I don't have marijuana to calm me down. So sometimes drinking, like not alcohol or energy drinks, but just overeating, over drinking, so where I feel a little more relieved. It's put this down. That's like another way of getting high. It's just supposed to take my problems off my mind. There you go. That's the rice in there. But yeah. As I read the Bible tonight, 'cause that's all I'm gonna do. It's gonna be raining. I'm gonna just read my Bible, and I'm gonna check out a video or two on his page. But I don't want to comment, because I don't want him coming on my page and he thinks that I'm just hating. Another thing is too, like I said, he's kind of he's dealing with a lot right now, and I'm not dealing with a lot. Life is still good, but I'm trying to get my own life together, and I ain't really in no position to help anybody else out. But that's the thing. That's why I said I don't have no business communicating with a 19-year-old. I'm 31, but see, another thing is too, when you don't personally know somebody, you can't tell them how to live their life. You can only give them advice if they ask for it. But the advice I would give him is, there's a lot of predators. That's the main thing about that lifestyle. There's a lot of predators, and they prey on young, fresh-faced teenagers, especially like I heard there was a pastor, and they won't be, and some people who come on this video, maybe if you comment, you'd be like, oh, here you go, comparing homosexuality with pedophilia. There was a pastor in Tampa that was charged with molesting a 14-year-old boy. Now, this, I never had an adult like come on to me when I was like a minor, but the reality is, a lot of teens, a lot of adults that are caught with underage minors, the teens, I want to be careful when I say this, the teens are sort of like questioning their sexuality themselves. I don't understand why they would want to sleep with a grown adult. I don't get that, because when I was coming up, I never found like a grown man attractive at all. Like, even in school, there were no teachers that I found. Like, I still found women, like teachers, to be attractive. I just didn't really like the girls in my school. Because with me, it was always, and I ain't going backwards, but it was always like, if it was an actor on TV, and I'll just say it, the actor from, because my mom knew when I was like 11, my mom saw me on imbd.com, and she always saw me looking at like actors, like young actors pages. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what my crushes were at 11, because that's a little sick. But I never found no grown adult attractive. I just don't get that. But most of the time when adults are messing with teens, the teens are a little, out there themselves. But yeah, I just felt, like I said, when I saw the page, I was like, man, this is just like me. Like I said, just like me. But, I just wish, I would tell him that your gender and your sexuality are hindering you from achieving your goals, because I learned how the world works. We have to put in good things to receive the same thing. You give, you get. I didn't invent the phrase you get what you give, but that's just how the world works. And another thing is too, I said this before, gender bending, well really transgenderism does mess with your mental health, because you can't define what your true gender is. That's why there's a lot of mental illness in the trans community, because it's hold up guys.